Well, hello and welcome to the Can You Hear Me Now channel. I'm really not thrilled with starting every broadcast with that question, and yet here we are on Tuesday, and I know from experience that having sung karaoke on Moose After Dark on Sunday night, that I have to there are audio settings that I have to change in order to do that, and then I always think I'm changing them back to what they need to be so that you can hear me on Tuesday, and sometimes that works. Oh my gosh, folks are already gathering. I'm apologize for being a few minutes late, but it's uh, better better prepared and a few minutes late than on time and scrambling frantically to get through things. So let's see. I should first of all, I think, uh, turn on. So I have alerts turned off during the overture. And oh my gosh, things have already happened. Like Quas resubscribing. Wait, for 5 months, how is that possible? Oh, right, because the very first stream was now 4 months and a couple days ago. So we're already into the fifth month of the Peter Mooney channel, meaning that people can now subscribe for a fifth month. Wow. So Quas, thank you for the subscription. That's absolutely stellar, and thank you so much. And let me say a quick hi to everybody else who's here, and then as soon as I've said a quick hello to everybody, then I'll turn on the greeter bot who will play welcome sounds for those who have them when they type in the chat. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this beginning of the stream thing to be a little less chaotic than it has been so far. But Club Teak, hi, welcome on in. Just before clicking the start streaming button, I saw that you had sent me a DM, and I promised to read it first thing as soon as the stream is over. Um, and yes, including me, that's cute. Dimmer, hi, good to have you here. Spundot, welcome. Very, very happy to see you. Pezzy, hi. And the aforementioned Quas, of course. And did I miss saying hi to anybody? Oh, Dragon, welcome. Good to see you. Hello. And Cold Nebo's here. My gosh, hi, Cold Nebo. Right. So that's a quick hi to everybody. So then let me go over here to the other machine, and I will turn loose the greeter bot. So if you don't have a if you're one of the people who's here now and you don't yet have a welcome sound, I can assure you. Hi, Cold Nemo. I can assure you that you are on those. I've got a long list of people for whom I want to make welcome sounds, and this past week just didn't get to any because I had three multimedia presentations to prepare. So that happened instead. But at any rate, uh, delighted to Sky Command. I can't wait to meet your. I hope you're talking to me. I assume you're talking to. Oh, oh no. Oh, soundtrack. I am so sorry. I do not know what is up with that static, but it did fade. At least did it fade for you in my monitor when Soundtrack 78's Welcome Sound started, it was solid wall to wall static, which gradually faded to no static by the end of the thing. So it's a different bot that does those, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sky Command, welcome. And oh, okay, yeah, good. So that happened, and then there's but yes, I definitely look forward to meeting your parents. Uh Well, we should do that as soon as possible because that's I mean, I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy, and having the approval of your parents would mean a lot to me. So yeah, so hey, no, 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 Cold Nebo, nothing of the kind. That's a special program waiting for April 23rd. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, well, I'm not on here yet, so I could take care of that part. Hi, happy to be back with you. Hey, Monster, welcome. Good to see you. Um, let's see. There we go. Hi, Drag. Good to have you here. Um, so today, what are we doing today? Uh, I was really not sure what we were going to do today. Um, some developments in the I'm going to say sort of the overall plan and direction for the channel. Those of you who've been here for a while know we are working our way through the Boston virtual ARTCC's Wings Over New England program, which is a series of 30 challenge flights, 6 VFR, 24 IFR. We've passed the 6 VFR flights, and we have successfully passed the first 8 of the 24 IFR flights. And oh, what's what's going on over there? I don't know. Okay, interesting. Um, so And so the plan was just to sort of proceed in that way. We have been working. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have been working pretty consistently on Tuesdays with Crafty Aviation, who's a Twitch streamer and is also one of the Boston Center controllers, who has been doing every Tuesday. He's been streaming his scope while I stream the airplane. There was an opportunity to just kind of see the flight from. You could have two tabs and look back and forth from the controller's perspective and the pilot's perspective. Um, Crafty's schedule is changing, at least for the near term, and so we're no longer going to have that kind of guaranteed coverage on Tuesdays. And so there are a number of ways the number of directions we could take with how to continue working our way um, through the Wings program here. And so for today, what I was going to do, since on last Thursday we did a dry run, there was no Boston Center coverage, which we weren't expecting there to be. So instead, we had done a dry run of IFR number 9 before, and so last Thursday we did a dry run of IFR 10. And IFR 10 is back course, localizer back course approaches. And we survived. It didn't go well. So I cooked up a whole plan for today, since there was no expectation of any VATSIM Boston Center coverage. Cooked up a plan to go from Santa Barbara to Santa Maria, because Santa Maria is there's only about 40 airports left that have a localizer back course approach, and Santa Maria is one of them, and it looked pretty spicy. So I thought we would do that and cooked up the whole flight plan. And then, Heisbund, yes, that's hilarious back there, isn't it? Is it distracting? Should I change angles so that we're not watching that? I don't know. We're about to hop in the airplane because I want to get this going. Um, so what I was saying, so I had this whole plan for Santa Barbara to Santa Maria flight, so we could try a different localizer back course approach, and then voila! About how long ago was it? It's been more than an hour. I can look over here and actually see. Oh yeah, an hour and 47 minutes ago, just as I was finishing up that plan. Um, a Boston Center controller signed on, and I went to their Discord, where when a center controller signs on, they have the option of telling their system how long they're planning to be on, and most of the time people don't. But if somebody has a plan and they put it in there, then it shows up in the Discord. And lo and behold, this Boston Center controller opened up center, and is planning coverage until 10 p.m. So we have, my window ends at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we got 3 hours and 40 minutes. And I ditched the Santa Maria plan, and I feel like make hay while the sun shines. So I want to kind of get going as quickly as we can and make an attempt at Wings IFR number 9. And if we're successful with that, and there's still time, maybe even try Wings IFR number 10. Or, we could just sit here and watch this all day. Oh, look, there's people inside even while they're doing that. That is just really something, isn't it? Yep. Wow. Okay. Well, on that note, let's see. I think we want to just dive right in and get this airplane cranked up, and briefly brief our flight plan, and then get going from there. Did I miss anything? Oh, oh, Cold Nebo. That's hilarious. Cold Nebo. That's so dashing of you. Okay, we'll move on. Where were we? Oh yeah, I guess I was just going to mention. I'm hoping I'm not going to be too disoriented today. I moved the checklist. I moved all the checklists over to the other computer to try and reduce whatever kind of memory and processor input I could on the laptop that the simulator is running on, just to give us our best possible shot at not having any kind of crashes or other unfortunate things. No, Spundot. I pulled it. I pulled up I was kind of wondering because I knew it had been a while, so I pulled things up, and no, it was actually only the 13th that I ordered it, and they said 15 to 20 business days. If it's not here by the end of the first week of April, I'll be disappointed. So I mean, it could arrive any day, but I think. Bear with me a moment. I do. Wait a minute. Hang on. Sorry. That's what I thought. Uh, okay, never mind. Pay no attention to the curtain behind the man. Yeah. So no new super beefy Uber gaming desktop yet, but it could arrive any day. And like I said, if it's not here by around April 7th or so, I will be bitterly disappointed. But so so my checklist, the airplane checklist, is now on my left instead of my right. So this may be a little disorienting, but let's get going as quick as we can. And I think I preset a few things before. I did not get around to doing weight and balance. So not weight, well, doing weight and balance, right? I didn't get around to filling the fuel tanks, which is all we ever worry about simulating this Mooney, because it's the same fuel load and me every time. So why would we do a full weight and balance every time? We wouldn't. Hey, Kilo Zebra, welcome on in. Good to see you. So that's fueled up, meaning, yeah, we can just go right on into the before start checklist. So flight controls, free and correct. Yes, everything up there, down here, that's all looking good. Excellent. And then what do we got next? Trim set for takeoff. Let's see. I always find just a couple of little clicks more nose up than the default. seems to work for me. Flaps are up. Speed brakes are not deployed. Excellent. Parking brake is on. Oh, hang on. There we go. Very good. Parking brake on. Fuel selector is on the left. We're gonna. That's fine. It's only a few minutes to the bottom of the hour. We will leave it on the left to get us started. Throttle, and again, sorry about the controls cam not being here. Do hope to have it back one day, but not this week probably. Again, I'm gonna probably end up with a stiff neck from all the looking to where the checklist should be and where it is. Hey, Shadow Wolf, good to see you. Welcome in. To do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry. So, throttle closed. Prop, pull forward, mixture idle, cutoff, master off, alternator off, avionics off, switches off. The ones down here. Wait, oh, what's going on down there? Oh, that's off. It just didn't look off. And up top, everything off up there. Yes, everything's off up there as well. So switches off. Breakers not modeled by Carinado. What's going on with the... Okay, there we go. And the gear is down. Great. So we can move right on into... It's not just that the checklist moved from there to there, which wouldn't seem like much, but also because it's now on the other computer, it's also the other mouse. So all of this will change when the new rig is in. So bear with me for another week or two. Engine start, throttle pull open, mixture rich, master on, alternator on. Oh, can you hear the airplane? I think you probably can. Yeah, it looks like that's making sounds that you can hear over the stream. Okay. Where are we? So that's mixture. Okay, right. Master on, alternator on, master caution off. Annunciator test. There, it lights up like a Christmas tree. I love the annunciator in this plane. Beacon on. Fuel pump on. There we go. I can hear it. Can you? Haha, lovely. Throttle back to idle. Clear prop. Should we check on those people behind us there? Oh, is there not a... no, where's the... There we go. Oh, they're still back there. Clear prop. Okay. And yeah, I didn't make any progress with that delay, that audio delay when I switched from outside to inside. So I'm sorry about that, but we'll see what's going on. Oh, Kilo Zebra. Soundtrack 78, could you time out Kilo Zebra, please? I think like 6 minutes would probably be appropriate for that one. And then let's see. So that was a clear. Oh, Mags to start. And oh, love the way it just cranks right up every time there. That's just such a lovely engine. Alrighty. So after start checklist, again with the other mouse. Wow, this is gonna take some. Throttle 800-ish. Oil pressure is in the green. Temp's a little low, but it's a chilly day out there. That will rise. Yes, instruments, engine instruments. Where am I? Right. Oh, volt ammeter. We got amps and volts, so the alternator is charging the battery. That is excellent. Suction within limits. We've got 4.3 inches of pressure, which may not seem like a lot of suction, but it's clearly adequate because our instrument has become erect. And fuel flow indicators. Let's see. Yes, 0.7 gallons per hour, which is what you would expect at less than 800 RPMs. We can goose that RPM a little bit for idling there. And transponder standby. Oh, wait, can't put the transponder on standby till we do avionics on. And so there comes avionics on. And oh, goody, the TDS appears to be loading right in. Also, great news. So we'll just get ourselves going there. And that would be after start checks. So before taxi is next, meaning we can go ahead and get a flight plan entered in here, talk a little bit about what we're going to do. Only 30 minutes after the hour. Let's see how quickly we can do this. 24 hours to go. Okay, I'm guessing that's a song. No. Well, come on in, Wet. Good to have you. And pardon me, I'd have to go to the bathroom now. No, I'm just that water sound is kind of funny. Let's see. I have my lucky pen and paper here handy and at the ready, but that's good. So, there's our old friend Static. Let me see if the usual. Oh, nope, it's already gone. Usually, if I just mute and unmute the simulator, it will clear that right up. Let's clear our license message there. And I think we might as well go ahead and put in our flight plan because that's really simple. Trying to think if there's anything. Let's see. I guess if I go to Navigraph, and then that's not what we want. That's not what we want. Where is our? Hang on a minute. So I am. Oh, I think if I go here, and then well, I needn't struggle with Navigraph alone. You might as well come along with me. So when I came here, it's again with the static. I don't know. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna have to see what happens with that. So I am kind of struggling to learn Navigraph, not the, and by that I don't mean the content. I mean charts are charts, as far as I can tell. I mean the user interface to me is not user friendly at all. If anybody out here is like a Navigraph guru, I might have some questions for you because navigating around and finding what I want, it's like I need my if I'm gonna pay for a chart application, I need to be able to like when I need that chart, I just need to be able to just like snap right to them. So my biggest complaint so far is I was in software development. I was not a software developer. I did documentation and then customer support or user support and then consulting for about 15 years that I worked for a software company. Well, Kilo Zebra, you and I are on the same page. So I can tell you from that experience that it was almost 20 years ago. Microsoft Windows was not all that new. I think we were probably in Windows 95, maybe. I think Windows 95 was when there was this really cool new feature added that was what we called hover help, which meant and I was still doing documentation back then, so it was kind of I had to provide all the content for the programmers as far as what to put it. So it was like anything you go to and hover over, something pops up with some useful information about that. And some people hate it, so you give them an option to turn it off. But for a new user, you know, I can kind of grok that this looks like it might mean edit, and the little eye in the circle, that's relatively, I can guess what that's going to do. This little icon here, I'm expecting when I click that to see Conti's blinds appear because that's the nearest thing I can relate that image to. And it's not okay, so like a trash can is self-evident as well, but um, there's just a lot. So both the way navigating from one thing you need to the next, I find that kind of clunky and difficult to manage. But I'll probably get used to it once I figure out where everything is. But the no hover help, I'm not. I'll be writing a letter to the Navigraph folks suggesting that they wrap up their late 20th century and move into the 21st century with some hover help because, oh my God. So at any rate, but none of that is what I. So when I came over here, I've got the departure and arrival airports and the approach chart up. But what I'd like to look at is the route. So I think I come back here to flights, and this looks like my flight. And there's gotta be an en route chart here somewhere. But I know because I was looking at it before. Oh, okay. So look, okay. So is this gonna get me? Oh no, that's taking me back to the airport chart. Um, well, that doesn't seem like it could be where that is. IFR, I don't care about that. And I don't need to export anything. So, oh wait, no, auto route. I don't want it to do any more routing for me. I've already done that. And there's the approach we're going to use. And this is just going to get me an Albany airport chart. Right. So, and I mean, I know I've got these tabs across the bottom here. That's where I've got the airports and the approach. Oops, sorry. Um, but yeah. So, is there up here maybe one of these things? Now again, I know what a printer is, but is this layers? Oh, look. Well, so this, I guess this is my en route chart with the approach chart layered over it. Oh, and this is not my route. So yeah, I'm kind of our route is from Laconia here direct to the Cambridge VOR. Can I delete these off of here once I'm there? Add to route. No, I don't want to add it to my route. If it's not on my route, why are you showing it to me? Is there a lot of help? Are people already helping me? Yeah. So yes, I've Kilo Zebra, I've SkyVector is what I've been using until now, and I'm just like trying to transition uh, over to Navigraph and just finding it. Um, Needlessly complexified. Oh wait, now it might have something to do with. Oh wait, low IFR, low IFR modified. Okay, well that we did want that. Um, what's this little edit thing? Oh, here we go. So LCI, where's Cambridge? So if I take that out and make it direct. Oh, I may be onto something. Direct Cambridge, direct. Oh, and then that's the missed approach. I don't care if that's on there or not. But okay, done. And is that? Hey, that looks more like the route I planned. Thank you. Now the question becomes: once I go back to, oh, thank you so much. I I appreciate your applauding my having successfully stumbled in the dark through, as opposed to having unsuccessfully stumbled in the dark. But so my next question is, if I go back here, to look at where we're departing from. Now, how do I get back there? Do I have to go back up here? Oh, that's got the overlay. Okay, I don't care. The overlay is fine with me. So, yeah, I guess that will work. Or oh, you know what? Can I just stay on here and move around with it? Or I guess it's probably going to move with me as we go. Oh, now what have I done? No, oh, okay. I just zoomed out too far. So maybe I just stay in this view and zoom in for what I want to see. Well, yeah, because the overlay is still there. Although, what is this? Yeah, this is just the airport diagram. That's fine. It's got takeoff minima. The weather's beautiful today, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. This might look better in dark mode, but I'm not going to try and figure that out while we are all here. Um, yeah, Kilo Zebra. I never saw the having painstakingly autodidacted my way to learning that this symbol doesn't. It's not an observatory telescope, nor is it a math class discussion of acute angles. It actually is supposed to represent editing, I guess. But yeah, I just randomly spotted it hiding up in the corner here. So okay, enough about me and my dissatisfaction. Oh my gosh, we're at 40 minutes now, so let's get going. So leaving Laconia, we're gonna go, assuming they clear us to to go direct to the Cambridge VOR, CAM. Uh-huh. That's weird. I did not have to pick that before, but there's our Cambridge VOR. And then from there to Saratoga, 5 Bravo 2, Saratoga County. That's excellent. Uh, Great. So from there, as long as we're in here, we might as well, because we're planning. I've looked at the weather, and it's going to work for. Well, oh, that's right. So because this is which approach is this? This is not the back course. That's number 10. Number 9 is circling approach, right? So it's a VOR approach, and because it's a VOR approach, it is not to any particular runway, and so we get to circle to land whatever runway is appropriate to the weather. So it's beyond here. There we go. VOR, DMEA. And transition vectors, no, we're coming from the Cambridge VOR, so that's our transition, and that's all we need. And then we can go ahead and load that in. So it's not activated until we activate it in flight, but it's here ready for us to just activate when we're ready. So I think now we can go back here to our map. There's us on the map. That looks really lovely. 91-mile flight. Oh my gosh, let's get underway if we can. Oh, hey, Spundot, that's a great question, and there is settings. Uh, would they do anything like that? Always on top, interface scale, theme day or night. Should we change it to night and see what it looks like? I think that's easier to read on the stream. If you disagree, let me know. Soundtrack, maybe we could do a poll. I don't know. We can do a poll on how popular the static is as well. Runway length in feet, 100% scale, Mercator projections, fine. Moving maps. Yeah, I want moving maps. Auto follow, anchor point. Just the tip. I don't know what this is. Chart mode. I see. I set the default mode to standard instead of ICAO, but it goes to ICAO every time anyway. Then there's a count. So the answer appears to be no, Spundot. Sadly, there is not a choice to turn on a feature which apparently, as I suspected, they just didn't have time to do before they started charging people for this. Oh, bitter party of one. Bitter party of one. Your table is ready. Okay.
I got a bad feeling about this.
So, flight plan. That's so the next thing to do is to file our flight plan on VATSIM, which I have still not figured it out how to, other than going to full screen view, which makes it so tiny you can't see it. So I'm just going to do that as quickly as I can. Um, talk amongst yourselves while I should already have one in here that I can just open up. Let's see. We're going from KLCI, yeah, to 5B2. I do have it. So let's open that. Oh, but you know what it doesn't have? Oh, no, wait. What? Oh, there it is. And yeah, it doesn't, it's got a lot of stuff that I don't need. Oh, and then it doesn't have the, okay. I'll bear with me and I will just do this as quickly as I can. It's now 1945Z, so we're going to optimistically say we'll be off by 2000. Time en route is not an hour and 20 minutes for 90 miles. It's at, at most an hour, even with the procedures on either end. Fuel available is actually 5 hours. Oh, come on. Okay. We're going to cruise at least 140. I'll put that in to be conservative. Oh, and east is odd, but west is even odder. So west is even, and we are going west. So, you know, God, there's an, okay. So let's, oh, good. You've still got the chart. Let me, does this give us, oh, so because we're going, we're not on an airway, so we don't have, uh, so we don't have an MEA, a minimum on route altitude, because we're not on an airway, which means we need the Oroka, the sector altitude, which I want to say, uh, you know, I'm just, I like to make progress, but we're just going to go back to where we know what to do, which is here. Uh, and although this doesn't have, this says, we just need to change this back to KLCI to 5 Bravo 2. Oh no, 5 Bravo 2. There's that. So then what are our Orokas? Well, 7,100 at this end, which is probably why we've got an obstacle departure procedure on the way out. So should we file for 8,000? It's 100 miles. We can get up to 8,000. We're in the Mooney. It's agile and fleet of wing. So we'll put that back on there. And again, I will, let's see, that means I have to, I have to get used to that what I see is not what you see, and I just have to get used to that. Okay. Alrighty then. So I'm just going to quickly go back to my flight plan and get that filed. So I'm going to file for 8,000. And so that's then, I've got everything but my remarks. I just need to go and find some older flight plan that's got the remarks in it. Oh, come on. Save. Save. Replace it. Yes. Thank you. Then I can go get some earlier flight plan with no. Sorry to keep you waiting. Again, talk amongst yourselves. Load. No. Okay, Boston to Keene. That will have it, won't it? Yes. No. What the? Uh, um. Sorry, I'm soundtrack. Take over the stream. I need to find one of the older flight plans. Oh, Martha's Vineyard to Albany. That'll have it. There we go. I just, okay. It was at the remarks section, and again, I apologize that you all can't see what I'm up to. But the remarks section has all that, has the stream URL in it, and back to KLCI. I just having to find one of those to copy and paste it from, because it's a lovely feature of SimBrief and Navigraph charts that it will auto generate a flight plan for you, but it won't auto generate a flight plan with my custom remarks in it. Well, or maybe there is a place where I can put the okay. So I got Wings IFR number 9 streaming on the Peter Mooney channel. Okay, slant golf, IFR, LCI to 5B2, alternate is Albany, departing 2000, yeah, in your dreams, time in around an hour, 5 hours of fuel, 8,000 feet, 140, okay. I'm going to do a save just to have it there, and then file flight plan. Oh, can't file the flight plan without being connected. So this part of vPilot you can see. Oh, and I moved vPilot well out of the way because I figured y'all can't see it, so I wasn't gonna use it. But there it is. So we can connect. We're 8080 Alpha Mooney Ovation. We can connect. Yay, we're connected. And connected to the voice server. And so we should see some, yes, all the people who were on are still on. So there's Toronto Center, there's Boston Center. We can start getting those dialed in while we're waiting for the rest of them to load. So we will be, oh, well, you know what? We got to look over here and see who else is on, because it's possible there could be an approach. Let's see, ATIS, Bradley Tower. Nope. The only two controllers who are on are covering Boston Center and Bradley Tower, and we will not be talking to Bradley Tower. So, okay. Means back over here. So, we are going to be talking to Boston Center on 34.7. And then we're going to want the ATIS.
571 Papa Sierra, your radar contact 14 miles west of Gardner VOR. Maintain VFR.
That's interesting. There's no ATIS showing up here. Because it's definitely showing online.
Southwest 1546. Descend and maintain 3000.
BOS ATIS.
Out of 3000, Southwest 1546.
Should be 135.0, but we're probably not going to hear anything if it's not showing up there. So maybe we just let him know that. So 350.
Southwest 1546.
I'm pretty sure if it were live, it would be showing up here. But VATSPI shows it live, and I refreshed over there. So maybe we will let them know that we didn't get it. But we could. What could we do? We could. So you're looking at vPilot. Let's all go look at Chrome. We could, because I've got the, oh, duh. We're not hearing, okay, never mind. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Let's go back to here for now. So my failure in thinking was, I thought, well, we're on the ground in Boston. Why aren't we hearing the Boston ATIS? This is because we're not on the ground in Boston. We're on the ground in wherever the heck we are. Laconia, which is out of range of the Boston ATIS. But what we do have is weather for Laconia. And is that the Laconia weather? That means I got to get back over here. No, that's Schenectady. So Laconia, there's Laconia's weather. And I think I figured out how to make it large enough for you to be able to read. So, and this is from 1756. That's a long time ago. I bet there's an update. Let's take a look. Yes, so it's now 1856, which is now almost an hour old, but 330 at 12, gusting to 16. Woo! Little spicy on takeoff. But 10 miles, overcast at 6,000. Okay. So we'll be climbing right on up into it. That'll be, should be interesting. And altimeter 3003. Let's see what we got on here. Hey, no. Okay, so what's our field elevation? Is 516 feet? Well, that's about 516. Are you? Okay, let's see. So you can't see the altimeter if we're looking at that. But 330 at 12 was the main thing that I wanted to have on there. And then 3003. And we'll, 516 is just a little below. That's probably 516 right there, and that's at 29.92. So what do we get if we actually set it to 30 point? Oops, it's the other way. So there's 30 somewhere. That would be about 3003, and that's 516, 545, so 520. Yeah, that's off by about 80 feet. So something's rotten in Denmark. And the B key takes us to, yeah, something moderately reasonable. So it's just a mismatch between the simulator weather and, hey, KW for life, welcome on in. Oh my gosh, I have been so wrapped up in this flight plan, I have probably missed saying hey to a lot of folks. I'm terribly sorry if I did. Cold Nebo, drive safely, safe trip home. Let me take a quick look and see what all I missed. 4-1, day mode to view Navigraph. Done. Oh, and hey, I still have the settings window open. So now let me get that back to maps and not settings. So that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little weird, but okay. And then that looks like that. So yes, we're back there. Excellent. Okay. So are we ready to call up and get a clearance? I think we are. Oh, feel less confident than I have in a long time, but then I've only been getting this ready for under an hour. Well, I started 10 minutes late, so it's really only 47 minutes. No wonder I feel unprepared. So what we were doing was tuning radios, and we've got Boston Center that we'll be talking to. Oh, this is an untowered field, so they're going to they are going to tell us to, they're going to give us a frequency change approved to talk to local folks on Unicom. Oh, and then if I had, yeah, okay, back to 347 for center. There we go. Okay, that should be right there. And we will tune in Laconia when we get closer.
One Papa Sierra Airport now at your
right
1
now.
to 2 o'clock, 5 miles.
Okay.
Airport in sight, 1 Papa
We
Sierra.
are, I'm expecting runway 26 given the wind, but I'm not going to
Sierra,
bother
right base
setting
runway
these now
33,
until we really
Bradley
know.
Tower 120.
So I think I should just
Right base runway
dispense with any
contact
further
tower
ado
10.3.
and call for a clearance when we can get it. So I did file, right? Let me just double check that my flight plan is filed. Do I get a message saying that it is? No, but it's, oh, yeah, but I can look, I know where to look is over here, where I should be showing up in VATSIM. It's not always easy to find me, but
Starfleet 1701, Overgoshi cleared ILS runway 4, right approach, maintain 210 knots.
There I am. This is the second
Cleared
time
VLS,
my,
maintaining 210, 1701.
Well, that's interesting. It's not showing my... So this is really fascinating. Well, maybe it's not fascinating. It fascinates me that my... Yep, so I did click
And
file
Boston, we
on the flight plan, but
can maintain the 210
my
until built.
destination is not showing in...
I probably won't need that, but thank you.
Let's try file again. Oh, well, so there it says flight plan filed. And so then I should be able to refresh VATSPy and see that, yes, now I have... Wait, that's not me. There I am. Oh, and it didn't update. Let me try that one more time. Interesting. So yesterday, blue skies, me.
Starfleet 1701 can
Nothing
resume
but
normal
blue
speed. The traffic head's no
skies
factor. Wind
do I
2905,
see.
runway 4 right, clear to land.
Yeah.
All
So
right, clear land, normal speed.
so
Take your time.
yesterday when I hello, there we go. Yeah, yesterday I did a flight on VATSIM, and I filed a flight plan. Well, actually, I mean, I connected, and then even after I filed my flight plan, when I talked to them, the controller asked about my equipment type. That's when I saw that in VATSPy, the M20P for the Mooney Ovation had not transferred over to the VATSIM server for some reason, even though it was there when I connected. But then he added it, and it showed up. And so today I've gotten okay now. It just took a while. So now it's there with Yip. So got my destinations in and my equipment type. So we're good to go as far as they're concerned. Sue, I think we'll go ahead and switch that back over and call when we can get a word in, which sounds like now. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Let me just think about who we are, where we are. Yeah, this is just the clearance, so we don't have to tell them anything about that. Ooh. Look at that one. You can see it. Okay.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Walker 3337 at GA on the ground, Boston IFR, LaGuardia with Mike.
This is must-see TV, isn't it? Well, there's
Boston Center helicopter 2 Alpha Echoes. Good sound signature.
Helicopter 2 Alpha Echo, Roger. Thank you.
So I didn't hear him respond to
And someone else called me.
That person.
Yeah, Boston Center, it's Walker 3337 on the ground, GA at Boston IFR with Mike to LaGuardia.
That's who I was waiting for him to.
Walker 3337, Roger. You expect the PDC.
Okay. I was pulling up our obstacle departure procedure while talking to him, but that's good. So,
Just 111. Cross Basie at maintain 8,000. The LaGuardia altimeter 3006.
Cross Basie at maintain 8,000, Southwest 111.
Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha, IFR to Saratoga for Wings IFR number 9.
We're 8080 Alpha Boston Center. Roger, standby one.
There's no need to respond to a standby, is there? I don't think you want to take up frequency time keying the mic and saying standing by, do you? No, I don't think that.
Boston Center, good evening. Air Canada 420, airborne at 1000.
Air Canada 420, Boston Center, Roger, standby. So that was 1546, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
Ramp via Alpha, Southwest 1546. We'll see you. Have a good one.
See ya.
Oh
Let's go
gosh,
378,
Captain Danny,
just wanna
hi.
maintain
Coaster
1,000.
Royalty, good to see you, hi.
Send to maintain 1000, FlexJet 378.
Did I miss anybody else? I know I said hi to Vega. Coaster Royalty, I'm so sorry I missed your entrance. Welcome, good to have you. As he spun Nebo. Nebo left a while ago, I think that I saw. And yeah, I said hi to KW for life. Yes, I definitely did. I remember saying.
Air Canada 420, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Cool. But Captain Danny,
Climb maintain 16,000.
great
Air
having you
Canada
here.
420.
Thanks for coming by. We're going. I think we're about to attempt BVA Wings IFR number 9, depending on getting a clearance. We're standing by for a clearance. We're standing by for a call.
Cessna 61 Tango, Provincetown Airport at your 12 o'clock, 8 miles.
Sorry.
Field in sight.
As soon as it comes time to talk to them, like all my my body conspires along with my mind to make me not able to talk to them. So I'm just peeping over at the obstacle departure procedure while we're waiting to hear back from them.
UPS 1440 radio check.
So we're
UPS
expecting
1440 Boston, John
26.
I hear you now. Thank you.
We're well above the minimums.
Cessna 61 Tango, Roger. No traffic observed between you and the Provincetown Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Cessna 61
Not terribly complicated. Just
Jet 605 descend via the
climb
J-Fun
runway
2
heading to
arrival.
2500
Runway 4
before
right.
proceeding.
Boston
So,
altimeter 2, correction
so that's good.
3004.
Excellent.
Send her down via the J-Fun 2 arrival. We're expecting 4 right for WestJet 605.
Air Canada 420, turn left direct veers.
Left to Veers, Air Canada 420.
Southwest 111, leave my airspace. New York approach is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
See ya.
Also Center FlexJet 378.
Let's shit 378, go ahead.
We'd like to get the ILS 29 for Portland if we can.
Which 378, not a problem.
When I'm not sure I understand.
3000, the Portland altimeter 30.
Are you saying Quas looks lonely there in the VIP
Center
section?
maintain 3000.
Or are you complaining that your seat is too small?
And Center stuff, it's 1701 is Fox shorting.
I'm sorry, I just don't follow.
Charlie 27 tonight.
I'm having I'm a little thick today.
378, fly heading 060, vectors for the ILS 29. Flexjet 378, fly heading 060.
Heading 060 FlexJet 378.
I gotta say, I know
1701, say the gate
certain
again.
streamers who would have rage quit by now had their clearance not been delivered as ordered.
1701, roger cross, runway 4 left, taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
By Alpha 1701.
I also have a pretty good. He has the seat in the room. Yes. He has the.
We're 8080 Alpha. So I can give you your wings flight and start you on your way. I'm not sure how much longer I can stay, and I don't know if there's going to be someone relieving me. So if you're okay with that, you can go ahead and fly it. And I might stay. I might have to go in the middle. It's your discretion.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. Boston John told me coverage expected to 10 p.m. That silly guy.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, unless I'm missing something. the next guy doesn't start for another couple hours. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang on for 2 full hours, but we'll see. You are cleared from the Laconia Airport to the Saratoga County Airport as filed. Maintain 6,000. Expect 8,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, this frequency, squawk 1336.
Cleared to the Saratoga County Airport as filed. Climb maintain 6,000. Expect 8,000 within 10. Departure this frequency, squawk 1336. Mooney 8080 Alpha.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, read back correct. Your wings IFR 9 is approved. Hold for release. Advise number 1 at the runway ready for departure. Change to advisor frequency approved.
We'll call you ready. Thanks. Okay. So let's get going, and let's go as quickly as we safely can. So let's actually make sure that we got everything we need about that. Yeah, expect 8, and then right. Okay. So first things first. Find the cursor. Good. And 1 tree zix, or whatever today's bizarre pronunciation of some number for no good reason is. Oh, and I didn't do, so that's 1 tree Sykes altitude, which should put it in ground mode. That looks good. Okay. And right. So, and oh, of course, it's untowered, so I don't have to. I could have set my needles over here because he's not going to assign me a runway. So 264. There's 25, 26. That looks like 265. So that's, whoops, 264. That's pretty good. And then once we are, whoopsie. Oh, wrong button. What am I doing? 264. There we go. I was thinking I would go ahead and bring this one on around there as well, just in case I decide I want heading mode while we're climbing out. So there's those bugged. You're just looking at the airplane. That's good. I want to be looking at the moving chart. And we are going to take 26, so we're going to taxi Bravo to 26. And we will go ahead on over here and let any local folks know we're going to do that. And then that means we can go to, oh, sorry, let me get that situated. Here we go. A little more viz there. And we can go to the before tax checklist. So, radio's set, transponder set, instruments checked. We got our bugs, our directional bugs set. Lighting, let's have, landing light, taxi light, recog. We'll leave the strobe. So it's everything on except the strobes, which we will hold off on until we get to the runway. Lights, parking brake off. And check the brakes. We'll just put a little bit of a boost there. Yep, right, left, excellent. And we are going to go. Suddenly I am disoriented. Oh, because we're facing that way. I remember. Yep. So we gotta pretty much hang a. Beep. Come on. There you go, sweetie. Thank you. We are heading up. Laconia traffic, Mooney 8080 Alpha, taxiing to 26 via Bravo. And we're going to be a southwesterly departure off of 26 Laconia. Oh, come on. Okay. It looks like this is the end of the taxiway, and this is actually the end of Charlie, I should have said to the local traffic. That, did I not say traffic when I called up? I thought I did. We all know I didn't say it at the end because I didn't. I wouldn't. There's no reason that I would. Unless, of course, I was mocking those who do. Oh, Alrighty. Okay. I rather thought that was what it likely was, but then I thought, no, soundtrack, he would never mock me. Generally too busy mocking him for him to have an opening to mock me. Mooney 8080 Alpha say mock. I'll mock soundtrack 78. Let's see if we can get on down. Oh, you know what? This is a 6,000 foot runway, and this is Foxtrot coming up here. Let's do, since we are on our own recognizance, we're going to do an intersection departure. Ha ha ha! Because it's entirely up to us. We don't have to ask anybody. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rayburn. Hey, it's great to see you. Hi, how are you? Delighted to have you here. And thank you for the resubscription. Wow. 5 months in the 5-month club along with Quas. Thank you. That means absolutely the world to me. So, hey, we're in Laconia, New Hampshire. We're flying to Saratoga County, New York for the Wings IFR number 9, and we're getting underway as quickly as we can because the center controller said they don't know how long they'll be on. So, let's do it. We are, let's deem our run-up as having been done, because Lord knows it's been running as long as, the engine's been running as long as a flight anyway. So let's drop in and out of flaps. There they go. Trim is set. We did that before. Mixture is rich. Fuel pump. Let's get the fuel pump on. Did we ever turn the fuel pump off from after the start? No. So there's fuel pump on. How embarrassing. Let's see. That's fuel pump on. Instruments checked and set. They look fine to me. Switches as required. It's just strobes that we need. And so what's left to go is strobes and the chrono, and that's really it. So we just need to call for release, and then we're gonna fly runway heading 264 up to at least 2,500 before any turns. So that's the obstacle departure clearance to make sure we don't run into anything solid on the ground. Hey, Wilsonets, welcome on in. Hopefully you're just in time for departure. Okay, and there's only an hour and 7 minutes. I think that's actually a 41 bits. Thank you, soundtrack. Yay! Thank you. All right. Oh, we're still on the CTAF. So we got to get cursor back over in here and switch back to, oh my gosh, Wilsonets.
It's at 378. Turn right heading.
Thank you for the 41 bits. That's great. Thank you.
Right
Thank you so much.
070 FlexJet 378.
Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha, ready to go at Laconia.
Mooney 8080 Alpha. You got stepped on by another controller. Say again.
Oh, sorry, 8080 Alpha, ready to go Laconia.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, you're released for departure. Clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If not off in 5 minutes, advise this frequency no later than 10 minutes. Change to advisor frequency approved.
I'll let you know if not off in 5 minutes, 8080 Alpha. Alrighty. So that's our release. Back over here. And Laconia traffic, Mooney 8080 Alpha. On Foxtrot, intersection departure, runway 26 at Foxtrot, departing IFR to the southwest, Laconia. And then, yep, we're ready to switch back to him. And then, so when do I call him back? I guess I call him back once I make my goodbye call to Laconia. So I think I think we can do this now. So what we're going to do is let's get ourselves on out there. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, let's not get ourselves on out there before doing everything. Let's get the strobes on, and let's get the clock running, because since we're doing an intersection departure, I think that I don't want to... clock running. Yes, clock's running. Hang on, is this the runway? Oh yeah, there's a taxiway on the other side. So this is the runway, and nobody is coming to interfere with us, so we are just gonna give it the beans and get on up, because we only took half the runway to do it, so we could get in the air quicker. Haha. Alrighty. Airspeed's alive. There's 60 knots, plenty of runway left, 70, 75. Let's have some liftoff. There we go. Can we get a nice positive rate? There's certainly no more usable runway, so the gear can come up. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that was a little spicier than it had to be. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that pretty lake. All right, are we getting... Yeah, we're... Got a nice rate of climb going. Might as well bring those flaps on up. And that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Whoopsie. Runway heading's over there, sweetie. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Take a peek at... Nope, gotta... We don't need to be climbing that fast. So, let's see if we can get it trimmed up here for... There's runway heading to 2,500, so we still gotta climb on this heading a bit. I am reluctant to put the autopilot on because it tries to kill me every time in this airplane. But, yeah, let's just hand fly it a little bit further. And when we get to 2,500-ish, we will go ahead and make our last call on the CTAF and then go back to Boston. And are we squawking altitude? We are, so that's good. So, you know, let's actually go ahead. Laconia traffic, Mooney 8080 Alpha departing the area to the west, Laconia. Okay. Bye-bye, Laconia. So there we are back on there, and we're now free to turn, but for now, so let's go with this on and heading mode and see what that does for us. Shouldn't adjust much. Nope. Okay, there we go. And Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha 3000.
Mooney 8080 Alpha.
Boston Center, Walker
Boston
3337's number 1, runway 9.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, Boston Center, your radar contact 5 miles west of the Laconia Airport. Climb maintain 8,000.
Climb maintain 8,000, Mooney 8080 Alpha.
Walker 3337, right. Wind 14 at 6.
Cool.
90, clear for takeoff.
we made it into the air without major incident. Oh yeah, thank you, Peter Mooney-bot, for reminding everyone to type exclamation point ticket
37, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
To enter the giveaway. And
perfect.
Because we've only been doing giveaways. I think this is just our second week,
Walker,
so I've not yet gotten
37,
into the habit
clear
of reminding people to do them. So, you know, we're trimmed for what's going on? We're trimmed for a good climb rate, so I'm not going to mess with that. But what's happening with our? Yeah, I think I'm going to try switching to nav mode and see if it tries to kill us when we do that. A little bit to the left. I was expecting that. But our
Walker 3337
clearance is as filed, which means we're supposed to be heading toward the Cambridge VOR, which is this one down here. So we'll let it continue on in that.
378.
So, you know, what we could be
320
doing,
at 11, gust
though,
20,
is
clear to land.
after takeoff,
Runway
and that
29
would
are clear to land. What's the 378?
include, we can, I did pull the flaps up, that's good, but the fuel pump can come off, and let's see, landing light and taxi light can come off. Those are both good. What else is on after takeoff?
Oscar Echo Kilo
Oil
Uniform
temperature
Echo.
and pressure are both
Unfortunately
looking
for
fine.
the next
We
controller, I've got to
could,
get you down pretty early. So for now, climb maintain 1010,000. That'll be your final.
Don't talk about the next
Thank
controller.
you, understood 10,000 feet.
You're going to stay on at least long enough for us to get... we only got 80 miles to go. Oh.
JetBlue 1224, Boston Center.
JetBlue 1224.
Yeah, on your clearance, I show you on Merritt and then the Roebuck 3 arrival. Looks like you're maybe like direct to the airport or something, but you're definitely not on the Roebuck. What do you do?
Okay.
I have no clue, but I'm currently lined up with Roebuck according to my sim.
Yeah, you're about 10 miles north of the arrival path. Double check that for me. When able, proceed direct to Roebuck and then join the Roebuck 3 arrival.
Will do. We're joining the Roebuck 3 arrival.
Boston Center, hello, United 2049 on Roebuck 3.
United 2049 Boston Center, welcome.
All right, coming up on 7. If anybody's interested, what we're doing
WestJet
is
605, descend and maintain 3,000.
this, and here we are just off of Laconia. And we really don't have all that far to go.
Center 1 Papa Sierra descending.
Really hoping center stays on.
One Papa Sierra, Roger.
Not
Robert at your 12 o'clock,
likely.
22 miles, worth the other
Okay. 7,200, 800 to go. We'll get ready to level off, and then we'll do our top climb checklist. Hey! Oh, that's... Hi, Club Teak. I saw people saying hey, and I got you're and then I realized, you're just saying hey to... Okay, never mind. If I didn't say hey to you, my apologies. I think I
Turn right
said
heading
hey
0
to everybody who's here. But
heading 090, maintain level 210.
if I failed to say hi to you, do let me know, because that's my bad.
JetBlue 1224, turn right, heading 090.
Okay.
Heading 090, JetBlue 1224.
United 789, descend and maintain 4,000.
Lovely day out here, isn't it?
4,000, United 789.
United
Reach over here
2049,
and
descend and
find my
maintain level
altitude
230.
button. That's good.
230 for 2049.
Well, Oscar Echo, Kilo, Uniform, Echo, descend and maintain 8,000.
40, 30,
Descend and maintain 8,000.
10,
Uniform Echo.
8,000 feet.
Boston Center, American 1509, ready for push
I
with
love
November
it.
south
I
side
love
of
it
Toronto.
I love it when an autopilot actually does what
American
you asked it to.
1509,
Sorry
push
about
back
my
onto Echo approved.
earpiece bugging
Push
me
on
again,
Echo
but
approved, American
there you
1509.
go. Maybe I'll try it in the
Center
left
1
ear
Papa Sierra, airborne side.
for Thursday. Okay, so here we
Destination
are.
1 Papa Sierra.
Level at
enter
8,000 and
left
on
base,
course.
runway
Let's do
32.
our cruise checklist, which having done everything already on the after takeoff checks, really is just setting our cruise power.
300.
And I gotta tell you, let's see, we are not going very fast, and that is probably because we are
WestJet 605,
not
turn
very
right heading
efficient on
010,
our.
turn the localizer.
Let's do some leaning here and see what we get on the. Something's very strange
789,
there too.
maintain 190.
So let's get this generally
Slung to
lean and then
190
adjust some
knots, United
power.
789.
Then we should.
Boston
I think,
Porter
probably see
2946, hello, push onto Alpha.
Let's try
Order
around
2946 Boston Center.
for around
Push on to
21 and
Alpha.
21 and see what that gets
Push
us.
onto Alpha 2946.
Walker 3337 Boston Center.
Yeah.
How do you read?
And let's, where is peak on the mixture? Oh, there's peak. So that's just a little Lena peak. So, with a higher RPM and a higher manifold pressure, we're burning 14 gallons an hour. It's usually more like 12, but we're making good airspeed. And what's our ground speed? Are the winds really
United
not
789. How do you
favoring
hear
us
this
today?
transmitter?
Oh, hey,
5x5.
looky there. Ha ha ha.
Boston Center FlexJet 378.
Yeah, well, I don't know that.
378.
I don't know that rental power is really going to help us that much. I mean, we're making 170 more or less
378
indicated. I
ramp
really
via
don't
Alpha,
know that if we
Charlie,
just max
Yankee,
these
cross
out,
129.
is it really going to pick up anything? I don't know.
Alpha Charlie Yankee cross runway 29.
Our cylinder head temps are right at the. I mean, they're
605,
slightly in the
4
yellow,
miles from
which
Nabo,
isn't
cross
great.
Nabo at 3000, cleared ILS
Did
from
it get
forward
us
approach.
anything in ground
Maintaining
speed?
170 knots or greater.
Yeah, it got us
until
3 knots in ground speed. Okay, for today I'll take it. This is our rental Mooney.
WestJet 605,
pay no attention
maintain
to the man behind the
170 knots or
curtain.
greater
Do as I
until
say,
no.
not as I do, etc., etc. So there's really now nothing to do except fly to
1224,
fly to the Cambridge VOR, which is how far away?
17,000.
We got
The
to
Boston
go.
Center
Oh
3004.
gosh, 70 miles to get to the turn
Descending
and then the approach.
to 17,000.
Have not. How's the balance between my
Fair fire
volume
heading
and
09 or
the
09?
ATC volume? I mean,
What was
are
that
they?
heading again?
For me, they're a
Heading
little
09 or
loud
01 I
and
sent
they're
earlier.
driving me a little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I want you to be able to
09,
hear them, but I also want you to be able to hear me.
Oscar Echo Kilo
So
uniform,
any,
Echo contact New
yeah,
York Center
I was thinking maybe they were a
125.32.
little high. So what happened? If I pull down
125.32. Bye bye.
down a little bit, like.
Boston Center, American 1509, ready for taxi.
How about now? Because they're still high for me, but I have to reach back here to adjust them for me. So let's see.
Echo.
Oh, that's much better.
Might take you the long way around in case I can't get a hold of this walker.
No problem. That's Echo Bravo Mike to runway 9, American.
Okay, I can live with that. Let me know if I made them too low for y'all to be able to hear them. Shall we take a look outside and see what's going on? Oh, somebody forgot to reset their drone camera. For shame. That didn't work. What did I fail to do? Oh, I know what I failed to do. I failed to click over there. And apparently I still failed to click over there. Where? It's 4:30 p.m. Do you know where your cursor is? There we go. Yeesh. To be a lovely, sunny, if slightly hazy day today. Ah, yeah. Lovely.
Boston, could you kindly verify the frequency for zeros uniform echo?
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Boston Center, Charlie Papa 328, climbing to 4,000.
Charlie Papa 328, Boston. Center, radar contact, and left, direct Chester.
Lovely.
Turn left, direct Chester, Papa 328.
Mustic's high. Welcome on in. Good to see you. It must be. Oh yeah, it's 4:30. Workday must be over. Lovely. Ah.
789. 4 miles from Nabo. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS from a forward approach.
Huh. The ear is really driving me crazy. I may have to switch to the left side while we're on today. Sorry, I'm sure this is. I could at least lean over this way where you don't have to see the specifics of me digging around in there. My God, how disgusting.
Quarter 2946, runway 9er taxi via
Hmm.
Alpha, hold short Echo.
Alpha, hold short Echo.
Well, New York Center has come online. It's a shame that Syracuse, New York is not in New York Center.
Uniform Echo again, there's no reply on 125
Although, of course, if it were, then it would not be part of the Boston Center Wings program. So.
All the other aircraft seem to be talking to him fine.
Just
Okay,
looking
try
over
again.
here at the charts. Oh, if I look
You're
at the,
125325, right?
you know,
The
I
last
just
digit should not be a zero.
noticed that.
That's it. Okay, thanks.
I just noticed that only 8 people have entered the giveaway. Exclamation ticket will get you an entry into the giveaway for a free subscription to the Peter Mooney channel. If you're a winner and you're already subscribed to the Peter Mooney channel, I will gift you a sub to any channel on Twitch that offers subscriptions. And we have a new follower. Hey, Buffalo Gold, great to see you. Welcome on in and thank you for following. Buffalo Gold is a fellow moderator here on Twitch. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. Wait, Slant, you mod for Slant Alpha, but there's somebody else too, right? That I just saw you modding for like a couple nights ago. I'm having a brain fart, as I said. Oh, good. Music's got it. Oh, Arctic Turn, of course. I want New Skies. Do you mod for Rob, or am I just used to seeing you in Rob's stream as a fellow viewer? I don't know. At any rate, follow all the streamers Buffalo Gold mods for, because they're all great.
Because we're struggling with our speed right now. We're trying to figure it out. Chaplain 1224.
Up to your discretion if you need to descend to gamebaker speed. That's
Just taking a look ahead here at the training materials and what we can look forward to when we get. So this is our Cambridge VOR we're headed to now. We will, as part of the, and this is where the transition to the approach starts here. And so then we'll just fly the 293 radial off the, the GPS will fly the equivalent of the 293 radial off of the Cambridge VOR until we get to Gila, and then there's more details on that. But then now wait a minute, this is have I forgotten what I am doing here? Oh yeah, this is it's the circle to land. Hang on.
Boston Center, Saratoga 6987, Julius.
This is just procedure. But I thought this was the VOR DME. Hang on. I gotta go back to my. That's SimBrief. Where's my Navigraph charts? Okay, here they are. And it's the. Right. So this is the. Okay. So it is a VOR DME approach, meaning it's not specific to any particular runway, but the training materials have specified which runway we're going to land on, which appears to be not the one that the winds are favoring, but that's okay. It's got us landing to the east with a wind out of the west, but we'll live. Then we want to take a look at the chart. Is this where we yeah, so there's what we were just looking at there. We'll be coming in off the Cambridge VOR along its 293 radial. We'll overfly the field past Gila. That's why we're overflying the field. It's not, so we can still circle to land on any runway. My bad. I forgot how this works. So we'll overfly the field, crossing Gila at I think. Whoops, I forget which way goes which way here. Yeah, so we'll overfly the field. We'll cross Gila at 4,000 something. Isn't that on here for our first time by? No, I think we're just 3,800. Well, I think we're actually supposed to be higher than 3,800 when we first cross Gila, but at any rate, we'll descend in this procedure turn. We will descend down to we make this descend in the turn. I'll panic over that when we get there. Sorry, no. But we'll do this. So we'll do this procedure turn, and then we'll end up. So we end up coming back across Gila on our way inbound to the field, and then it seems like we really probably want to. So given the winds from 330, we really probably want to like enter a left downwind for that runway and come around this way and land into the wind. So for that, I guess let's look at this. So 3-2, I think, yeah, with wind from 330, we can take see if there's updated weather. There's not a METAR for Saratoga. It's too small. There's got to be an ASOS or AWAS on the field, and there may be a way to get that electronically, but I don't know. But there's an official METAR for Schenectady, which is only... Oh, wait, that's LCI. Here we go. There's an official METAR for Schenectady, which is only about 12 miles away. And as of 1945, 1678, 2040. So this is 55 minutes old, but winds were 330 at 10, gusting to... Wait. 330 at 10, gusting to 10. I think that's not right. I think that means not gusting. I think that's just at 10. So we will recheck on those when we get a little bit closer and see what's because that should be updated relatively soon. But anything interesting going on here? Oops. Not other than the fact we're about halfway to the Cambridge VOR. So nothing thrilling to report there. So far, I haven't really heard him handing people off or turning them back to
24, turn right heading 140, vectors for sequence in Boston.
Turning heading 140, JetBlue 1224.
Oh, Keen Amateur, hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Welcome. Good to see you. And New Zealand. Oh, the float version of that biplane. It looks like a very cool airplane. And one that I will no doubt get at some point. Or was that one part of the new update? No, I think it's still an add-on, isn't it?
2 Tango Whiskey. Do you send out pilot's discretion?
I have, Club Teak. I mean, so on the stream, I don't know that I've streamed any nighttime flights. We can certainly make it nighttime for a bit, since we have a little bit of low activity time till we get to at least till we get to the Cambridge VOR. We could certainly take a look at what this flight looks like in the dark. I think we're mostly over like a sort of rural area, so it's gonna. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll come back here and do some of it around sunset, but once it's actually dark outside, when we go out there. Oh yeah, nice starry sky, but very little on the ground in terms of
W1224 to center maintain 15.
lit up city-like areas.
15,000 JetBlue
1224 maintain
Inferno Ice.
Maintaining 210 knots, JetBlue 1224.
We're 6987 Juliet, turn right direct left.
Right direct right.
That's about as bright a thing as I think we're going to find in this area of the country this time of night and this time of year. Wonder what this is that we're coming up on out here. Huh. I wonder if I go back to my... Is that the flashlight? That's the flashlight. Yeah, because it's pretty dark in here, isn't it? And I don't have a view set up that gets me to these guys because I never use them. But we could have a bit of those and a little bit of that, and then get rid of the flashlight. A little more than we need of that. And then these. I think I can see the instruments with that, but yeah, it's, I mean, from in here, not a lot going on. And then, I was going to look at back at the chart and see if I can tell what we are, did I go here for, oh no, not what we wanted at all. I just wanted to see if I could tell what we were, well, Springfield, I guess we looked just a little too late to spot the airport at Springfield, because that should have been lit up like a Christmas tree.
Boston Center,
But
Delta
here we are,
173 with you at 17,000.
well on our way to the Cambridge VLR. Yeah, why don't we see if this is a little more visually attractive as an evening flight.
Boston Center, Delta 173.
Delta 173, Boston Center. Yep, I'm just trying to talk to a supervisor at the moment.
Oops.
You're good, and climb maintain level 210.
Ooh, that's so cool. So that's adjusting by rolling the mouse button instead of trying to slide the slider. So like each little blip on the mouse wheel, that's really cool. I haven't tried that before. Neat. So that's at least a little more visually attractive. I think I'm going to have to go. I am. Bear with me a moment while I reclip and repin and pray that he's not talking. If he talks to me, type something in the chat immediately. Oh my God, you miss a radio call and you get banned from VATSIM. Am I right, Quas? Is it? Are we past Quas's bed? Or is 6, 8, 9? Oh, it's not even 10 p.m. Hopefully, Quas is still here, and hopefully I can still hear them. I hear nothing now, but that's probably because they're not talking, not because I'm not hearing. It's cable management, I tell you. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm hearing nothing. Have I done something? I bet I accidentally. Yep, I think I accidentally hit the volume back here.
Delta 173,
Oh dear God! There they are. I'm now deaf in the left. That's fine. I will survive. I just want to. Well, okay. I'll leave it a little loud since I didn't hear. Was there a response from center to that? May I step away for? So there is something going on with the clock. In the Mooney, and I don't know what. This is.
So the 173, so I was coordinating with another controller, so again.
This has happened
Can
before.
we step away for 3 minutes?
So the 173, 3 minutes off frequency. Report back.
Or report back.
Boston Center, get in at 3168 down clear, runway 6, signature.
Very, very clever, Barbecue Beef. At first, my mind just started. My mind took off like a hamster in the little wheel in the cage there with what on earth could be going on with the bot. That it was, because that was clearly not an echo. That was the bot playing something twice, which I discovered can happen just yesterday when I was trying to fix the new squirrel command. But now I see exactly what it was, that by by entering anything in the chat for your first time since the stream started triggered your welcome sound, and that because what that first time entry in the chat was the fife sound, you actually got the two of them to play simultaneously but offset, thus disturbing the audio harmony of 28 other people. So well done. Yeah, 2 for 1. I'm completely joking about the other parts. So, welcome on in, Barbecue Beef. Good to have you here. We are attempting BVA Wings IFR number 9 from Laconia, New Hampshire to Saratoga Springs, New York. And the center controller approved the Wings flight attempt with the caveat that he may not be on long enough for us to actually complete the flight. So we're hoping he can stay on long enough for us to get there and get down. So speaking of which, where are we? Only 13 miles from Cambridge, from the Cambridge VOR, which is kind of the turn that's where we sort of start the approach from. So I don't know if he can hang in another 30 minutes or so. We have a good chance of being down and having the flight complete. So we'll see about that. Hey, he Drippy's here. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, hi. So what else is going on like out here? Oh, that's lovely.
We're going to disconnect here, but thanks a lot.
This has got to be the highway from it's off to right there, going that way. Yeah, I don't know what highway that is. Cold Nebo is. This could be the highway Cold Nebo is driving home on now, but probably not. But
oh, Alpha, reminds me of the weather and modems at Saratoga County Airport and Saratoga.
oh, we'll go 8080 Alpha. So we have the send and maintain 5,000 when 8080 Alpha. Okay, so enough of no more time for hanky panky. And, frankly, I need to be able to see what's going on in here, but let's start with a hello?
617 Boston.
There we go. Let's get our descent going here. Whoa, let's not descend that quickly. Geez, Lou. That'll do, though. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter just so I can see what's going on here. But we probably don't need to make it.
Listen by the Roebuck for arrival, runway 4 right, Delta 173.
We're gonna be landing. Yeah, we're landing this way. Let's see if the sky is pretty early in the morning, because I'm all for having a pretty sky, and I'm not all for landing into the sun. So let's see what we get with this. Okay, and why are we not descending? This autopilot, I have not yet been able to figure out what is going on. That I put it in vertical speed mode and it will start doing what I tell it, and then somehow it just drops out of vertical speed mode. Okay. I need to get my view back over to the approach chart, I think, at this point, and I need to call him. So I've got the weather. Oh, that's right. We were going to check and see if the weather had changed, which for you to come along is over here, and a refresh there. And did we get new 1945, 16? So no, it's now more than an hour old, but it's still 300-ish. The other thing we could do is check Albany, which is also nearby and probably more likely to have been updated. Albany, yes, is much newer, 300 at 11. Okay, but close enough. So we've got the weather. We have enough weather to tell them we have the weather. Oh my gosh. Oh no, now I'm not hearing Dragon. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I appreciate that a great deal.
You don't have to
okay.
you just have to do
Quas! Welcome back. We haven't crashed, but we need to call them with. We need to not. Oh,
Proceed direct pin it. Cross pin it at or above 3
Um,
Alright, direct pinning, clear ILS, runway 5 at or above 3087 Juliet.
no, it's not going to let me adjust the.
With the request.
2946.
Oh, we must be at the Cambridge VOR because it's making a turn. Yay. Okay. So I'm apparently going to have to what? Nope. So there goes the vertical speed mode turning itself off. Come on. Okay, what if I turn alt mode off first? No, it turns itself right back on. I don't get it. I do not get it. Oh, and now we're no longer in nav mode. Lovely. So now I have no idea what's going on.
November 245 Tango November is on the ground at Plymouth. Papa Yankee Mike requests IFR clearance to Portsmouth.
Yep, no electric trim, no manual trim, and unable to get vertical speed mode to persist.
Expect 7,000. 10 minutes after departure.
Okay, and then we got to call him back and request the.
November 245 Tango November cleared to Portsmouth as filed.
Oh.
2000, expect 7,000.
Oh, I've left the map up. I'm so sorry.
Number 245 Tango November, read back correct. Hold for release. Advise number 1 at the runway ready for departure. Change to advisory frequency.
We'll go 5 Tango November.
Is it? No, it's not. Okay, that was just delayed. Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha with the weather nearby Saratoga, and we'd like to request the VOR DME Alpha, 8080 Alpha.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, Roger. Are you already on the 293 radio outbound from Cambridge now?
Yeah, we. My understanding, we were cleared as filed, and that's good. So yes.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, Roger. Maintain 3,800 until established on the 293 radio for VOR DME Alpha.
Maintained 3,800 till established and cleared VOR DME Alpha approach 8080 Alpha. It looks like maybe he's going to be around in time. Okay, so let's let me get my chart back here where I can see it. And yeah, so that's good. And then are we on the radial mentioned? We are. So I'm pretty sure I'm hoping Quas is going to be here long enough to. Oh, hey, hey, Drobart, welcome in. Good to have you here. I think that we're gonna, and we're again not descending. So let's see if we can't get it to stay in vertical speed mode at least for a while as we get on down to 3,800. And I believe because so we are approaching the field. Gila is on the other. Gila's the initial approach fix. But there is no, it's directly on, there's no reason that we cannot now be direct to Gila. So at the moment, the flight plan is taking us to the field before continuing on with the approach. But this is really where we're headed. So I'm pretty sure that if I do a direct to, it's going to activate the approach. So if I do direct to and go to flight plan and Gila, the first time we go to Gila, because we do a turn and come back to it, and activate that, I'm pretty sure. JBM Navigator, hey, great to see you. So Quas, unless you shriek no, 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 no within the next few seconds, I'm going to activate this because I'm pretty sure that that will activate the approach, and then we'll be, I'm doing it. So this should not dramatically change anything, except that whatever it is that is turning off vertical speed mode every time I glance away from it has turned off vertical speed mode again. Oh, JPM Navigator. Good. I was going to ask, but right? And well,
Alpha. No traffic observed between you and the Saratoga County Airport. Cancel IFR in the air or on the ground. This frequency change to advisory frequency.
Over to CTAP, and we will call you to cancel. 8080 Alpha. Hey, K, thanks. Bye. Welcome on in. And there it goes. Okay, so we're okay. Coming on down to approaching 4,000. Oh my gosh, Finbar. Thank you so much for so K, thanks. Bye. Welcome on in. Finbar, welcome on in. Thank you for gifting a sub to JPM Navigator, and K, thanks. Bye. Thank you for gifting a sub to the community, which is going to someone. It should be telling me. Oh, to Zenor 10. Great. With I see Zenor 10 in any number of chats, and delighted to having them have a sub here. That's really super. And so Quas, is it so? Again, I'm not clear about when to arm approach mode on the autopilot, but we've been cleared for the approach, and we've activated the approach in the GPS. So by golly, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Yeah, okay. So, again, not descending. Really trying to get on down to 3,800. And so I guess I'm just going to have to keeping my thumb hovering over the vertical speed button so that I can re-engage it every time. So, oh my gosh, what's happening? Coaster Royalty, how is it possible that you were not following? I would have sworn that you were already a follower, but that's awesome. Should get bonus VATSIM points for doing IFR test while streaming and keep the crowds entertained at the same time. That's Skipper Jeff. I reluctantly find myself forced to agree. I was going to stay under the hood, but it's just kind of interesting to see the field go by underneath, which I kind of missed. But all right, man. So 3,900. Maybe I won't have to push the vertical speed button again in the next 6 minutes. Yeah, Coaster Royalty. Yeah, I thought you were following as well. I've heard one or two other people complain recently about. Okay, there we are, 3,800, which is where we need to be, I think, until we get to the procedure turn. And then once we're in the procedure turn, we can start descending again on down to 2,500 for the second time that we come by Gila. So this is Gila. So we're supposed to cross it at 3,800 the first time, then we come out here, do a procedure turn, come back across Gila at 2,500, and then we take it on down from there. Why do I not have an altitude set in? Well, frankly, because that doesn't work either, or at least that's been my, but okay, fine. So we'll put that in, although it won't arm now. Oh, that's because this is on alt hold over here, so now I can arm it. No, let's see. Something let me arm it. That wasn't it. Engage is just for vertical speed. Capture 3,800 doesn't appear to be working. Oh no, that's because that's vertical speed mode is doing that, which it's going to continue doing until
4756, Mike Alpha 28.
Okay, well, the autopilot is starting the procedure turn. What happens if we set this to 2,500, where we want to be?
245, Tango November 133.0.
And arm.
Copy 133.0.
Nothing. And is that because we're in... Oh, it won't arm because I was already at that altitude. It's already captured, right? Engage, not arm. But engaged, I thought engage only did vertical speed. But, so... I think when I hit engage, it's going to do the last thing vertical speed was set to, which was 500 feet per minute up. But we'll try it.
Try Papa 328, go ahead.
I have a movement to your routing. Just advise when you're ready to copy.
Ready to copy, go ahead.
Charlie Papa 328. You're cleared to Toronto Pearson Airport via after Wozy.
Okay, so... That seems to be working. I guess maybe so. I mean, Quas, I have, between reading the manual for both the what is it? It's the autopilot's the KFC 150, and then this little guy over here is the KAS 297B. So between studying those manuals and fiddling with these in the virtual cockpit and fiddling with them on the Bravo, throttle quadrant, it seems like if I do nothing but use the virtual cockpit here, it's fine. If I just use the Bravo and touch nothing in here, some of it works and some of it doesn't. And then it seems like the absolute kiss of death is if I use one and then also try to use the other. But for the moment, this appears to be working. So I guess we'll let it go at that. So interesting. BGP. Approach descent via the virtual glide path, but on a procedure turn and such. Okay, so yeah, I understand. No vertical guidance during the procedure turn. But then the virtual glide slope. So let's see, are we back? Okay, yeah, hey, we're back on course to the field. That's good news. And the banana. Oh, look. Wait, is that a banana or am I imagining things? I mean, sometimes a banana is just a banana, right? That is a banana. And if I understand what this means, because really I'm still new to all of this, but I think this means that that's where I'm going to hit the altitude I've pre-selected, which is perfect. So that much is good. And then after crossing Gila at or above 2,500, from there, Wamsa is the next thing, and Wamsa is the it appears to be on the field, so I'm not sure why there's. Oh, so no, it is just ahead of the field. Oh, that's right, because this we're gonna if we're visual, wink wink, we are gonna circle to land 3-2. So are we visual? And I could have sworn I set this to morning so that we wouldn't have the sun in our eyes, and that obviously was a fail. So let's go back to the pretty sky on the other end of the day. Okie dokie. There we go. Hey, that looks like the field, is it? Oh, it is. And we're, so we're, you know what? It's time to, time to get back in here and hand fly this down because that's what we're doing. So that's our landing runway right there, just to the left of 12 o'clock. And so it's time to get some of this speed off. Got to at least get the speed down to the point that we can get the gear down.
Clear Charlie airspace, runway 32.
We are
clear for takeoff, and we'll stay clear of the truck.
fairly close to gear speed. There we are. There's gear operation speed. That's good. And then because we're visual, are we? Yes. And I'm pretty sure that's the runway that we want. Let's hang on. Let's not just fall out of the sky. Okay. So that's gear down. And I think that's 3-2 over there. Is that? Hey, that's 3. Which should tell me that, or 5. That was 5 we were just looking at the end of there. Trust me, it was 5. So we should be okay to head on out this way a little bit. And, yep, we're still like right at 1,000 feet above. So, before landing, checklist, what do we got? Parking brake is off. Gear is down. Mixture, yep, is full rich. I don't want to go too far downwind here. Prop pull forward, yes. Let's get the fuel pump on. Got our landing and taxi lights back on. Whoopsie. What are we doing? We don't know. And what would have been, oh, there goes Dragon. What would have been super smart would have been to bug up our runway heading earlier, but we didn't. So we're going to just suffer for our lack of foresight and roll out here and see if we can see the field. That looks like the field. We can go this way a little further. Woohoo! So fuel pumps on. Altimeter. Yep, we got landing taxi lights, hatches and harnesses. Okay, we're good. And we can turn final here. So, but we're still at pattern altitude, but we are slow enough to drop in a notch of flaps. We can pull a little power. We can pray that the runway comes into sight as we turn here. Hey, there it is. Woohoo! Oh, you know what we could have done before, but I didn't remember, and nobody remembered to remind me, but there's the record button. So good. Flight recorder's recording. And we are high, so a little more flap, a little less power, and we'll see what happens. Wow. I thought that we just hit like a sudden and nasty gust of turbulence, but that wasn't it at all. I just hit the flap lever on the Bravo a little harder than I needed to, and it made the whole desk kind of go like blah, 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 including the monitor. So I was like, whoa, it's really bumpy up here. No, it's not. It isn't that bumpy. It's just... Okay, never mind. 5 Bravo 2, yes, absolutely, Skipper Jeff. And we continue to be needlessly high. I hate to cut all the power because we're I wouldn't say we necessarily have the field made, but yeah, we've got the field made now. And then okay, that's a little bit back on the glide. So now what do we got happening here? Okay. Oh, well, I'd like to stall it on, but not before we're actually over the runway. Okay. That's a little bit better. And can we get off here? Nope, I thought I saw a taxiway, but maybe I didn't. Good time of day to see okay, yeah, here we go. This will get us off the runway, and then we can cancel our IFR, so this is a very nice controller. Hello! Oh, that must be Dragon. Hi, Dragon. Thank you for flying along. So we are...
261 Lima Hotel.
There we go.
261 Lima Hotel, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Are you just doing air work to the southwest, or do you have a destination?
We're planning on the Hudson corridor and back to Bradley, 261 Lima Hotel.
Roger.
Boston Center, Mooney 8080 Alpha on the ground at Saratoga. Cancel IFR.
Mooney 8080 Alpha, IFR cancellation received, and congrats on passing these IFR 9.
Woohoo! Thanks for the ATCs. Yeah. Okay. Shall we taxi back somewhere? I think there is nothing. I think this is the way we're going to go. Oh, well, you know what? One way to get these guys out of my ear, because they're really, really loud in my monitor, one way of doing that would be to switch over to the CTAF and say, oh, wish I should have my strobes off. That's so rude. Saratoga traffic, Mooney 8080 Alpha off 32, taxi Bravo to the ramp, Saratoga. Wow. An actual CTAF call, like a real grown-up responsible pilot. Oh, Spundot, thank you so much. And of course, I missed everything that happened in chat once the approach kind of got underway. But I tell you what, after the procedure turn, I guess I would love to fly this in actual IMC, where I didn't have the option of looking outside. Because I mean, frankly, I could have canceled IFR at the Cambridge VOR and done everything visual after that. Of course, that's not what the program, the wings program, I would then not have gotten the pass on the wings rating because you got to do the IFR part to do that. So, okay, never mind. But I think my point was, what the heck is going on with this taxiway? Not depicted on my chart, but that's the building we're headed for, so I think it doesn't matter which way we go around here. But we got to go around one way or the other. Hey, Barbecue Beef is here. Oh, cool. In the Cirrus 22. Is that SR Cirrus for the 22? And at 2,400 feet. So I take it you are on approach, Barbecue Beef. If so, good to see you. We'll hang out over here. Are we going to park by this Blériot? No, I don't think so. Oh, that's not a Blériot. It's a little bush plane of some sort or another. Where will we get the pretty sky behind us if we come and park? Maybe if we park sort of over here somewhere. Is this a parking area? Is that why? Well, there's cars parked there. There's the, oh gosh, I don't want to be in front of the fuel. Oh, but that's the pretty sky behind us there. Oh. It's not one thing, it's another. If it's not, can't find a place to park. It's, there we go. Okay. What about like that? Let's try our parking. See what we get if we go outside. Well, we get right next to a citation. Oh, there's somebody in this citation. Drygon, is that you? Oh, Drygon, is that you? C-22J. That is a citation jet, yes? Well, cool. Very cool. And November 6722 Charlie, identify yourself. You were parked next to me on the ramp yesterday in Beverly, and I couldn't figure out who you are. Let's see. Don't let me forget that we're still connected to VATSIM, because I think if so... Oh, well, no. November 6722 Charlie, you were parked next to me when... Skipper Jeff, that's you! It's not a citation. What's a C-22J, then? So I guess I can just leave the flight recorder running for now without doing any harm. But what was I? There was something that I was thinking about attempting to try to say about. Well, so Skipper Jeff, I'm glad to know that was you in Beverly yesterday. And happy to have you here as well. Thank you for flying along. And Barbecue Beef is still out here on approach. Is that? Do we get to watch Barbecue Beef come in? Let's see if we can find Barbecue Beef. Calling all beef. There's Barbecue Beef. Oh, and down to 1,800. So approaching for which runway? That one? Let's see. Is that a runway over there? It is. Barbecue Beef, do you have a plan? Are you coming in? Is this a runway? Why does it look so un-runway-like? I think this might be a road. Wait. Are there... Oh, that is a road. Look, Cap! Thank you for following. That's super. Yeah, looky there. Here are the runways over here. Barbecue Beef, are you planning to land on that road? No, I don't advise against that. Look, Cap, thank you so much for the follow. Good to have you here. So Barbecue Beef probably coming in this way, already down to 1,500. Can we go a little faster, please? Yes, thank you. Go! There we go. Boop. Well, I'm sad to say that I can't see you, but I think when you pop into range, I will be able to. I suspect that you will pop into view when you get close enough. If not, we will watch your nameplate land. Oh my goodness. That was a fun flight. It was okay. That's a stretch. That was a long flight. That had a lot of fun getting it set up and getting underway, and we had a lot of fun on the approach and kind of a really long time in between, which reminds me of a lot of flights I see on Twitch streams. I guess that's just the nature of the beast, huh? And maybe Barbecue Beef is gonna pop in, maybe not. 800, which is only 500 AGL. You've got to be pretty close. Oh, Skipper, you're not seeing Dragon's plane. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Hey, so let's turn nameplates off and just watch. Nice. Looking nice. Nice and gentle touchdown. Well done, Barbecue Beef. Absolutely lovely. Ooh, is he going to land and hold short? He's going to land and hold short. Wow, truly impressive. And turning off onto the intersecting runway, which I'm sure is fine. I mean, there's obviously very little traffic here, and all on CTAF, right? So everybody who's here is here in Microsoft Multiplayer, not on VATSIM, right? So I should go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM before. What is this? So that's not Dragon, or no, this is us over here, right? Wait, is that Dragon? If that's Dragon, Skipper Jeff, is that you doing? No, wait. Okay, I'm gonna just put the drone cam back. So there's me, and there's Dragon. Oh, and there's Skipper Jeff, and then Barbecue Beef, you must be over. It's this time of evening. Okay, good, there we are. Yeah, come on over and join us for a screenshot to put in the family scrapbook, and then we'll look at the landing replay. But I think what I just established, at least in my mind, is there is no reason to continue being connected to VATSIM. So I'm going to disconnect VATSIM, and then from there, we will move on to. So let's. I think we're going to need a little more light to... Oh, no, Dragon! You just disappeared. No, you came back. Okay. Something like that, probably. Oops. I must be zoomed way in or out or something. Oh, I was all the way. Okay. So now can I... Yes. Forward it far enough to get the fuel pumps out of the frame. Yes. Come on. There we go. And then get the... Oh, but now I am too close for the... Wait, no. I gotta click over there. Nope, we have to be farther away to get the name tags to show. If they'll show it all. Come on, Microsoft Flight Simulator, please. There we go. Oh, but Skipper Jeff, not yours. So, there we are. And now... Okay, so now we gotta get to where I'm not superimposed over Dragon. So I guess we are going to have the fuel pumps in our family album. Ooh, okay. Not the world's greatest composition, but by golly, close enough. So then, does this get any prettier if we're... No. That's okay. Fair enough. Yep, not crazy about all the cars in the foreground, but it is what it is. All right, that gives us a screenshot. So, shall we do a replay and take a look? Yeah, let's have a look at the replay. Did I miss anything earth-shattering in the chat? Oh, LeCap, first time we agree on timing. Okay. Fair enough. And yeah, Finbar, I know I said hi when you came in, but it seems like I was in the middle of 17 things, so I probably didn't say welcome as thoroughly as I should have. If you're still here, Finbar, it's great seeing you and great having you here. Yeah. So, yes, and Drobart. Yes, default planes stink. I would have to agree. Take a quick look over here at, yeah, well, so it turns out that the Boston Center controller who was on before is still on. So I guess they didn't have to go to do the thing that they thought that they were maybe going to have to go do. But I would feel like I'm kind of pressing my luck asking him to do IFR flight number 10 since he only barely approved to stay on long enough for me to do number 9. But he was expecting to hand it over to somebody. If the next controller came in before he had to go, he's expecting to hand it over to somebody. So we'll take a look at the replay, and then we'll see if he has handed off Boston Center to someone. And if he has, there might be just enough time to squeeze in number 10. We'll have to look at how long a flight it is. Firebird, hey, welcome on in. Good to see you. Huh. Okay. So, how do we do that? I think, well, first I got to click stop recording. That part I know. Oh dear, the descent path is nice and straight, but it looks really steep. Oh no, that's just because I left the recording running so long, is the only reason that it looks really steep like that. I think if I spread my view out a lot, well, no, it's still fairly long, but let's see. Can I go to, yeah, if we start right there, and I go to replay, oh, well, okay. That's, I forgot that it was not going to start in paused mode, but there we go. I think we probably want a little bit more light to be able to see what's going on in the replay. So make it a little earlier. Let's see how we do with that. So let me just get this camera. Probably have a better view from this side, given where the sun is. And maybe right about there. Just a little more forward so we don't get that. And then probably down a little bit for a nice view of the landing gear. And get that as close to the middle as I can. Okay. So then if I come over here and do this, is that... Oh, no, that's that, but we also have to do that. I think that should allow us to do that. Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. All right. So then we got this. Oh, Kilo Zebra's here. No, Kilo Zebra's not here. Kilo Zebra's at 33,000 feet. Hi, Kilo Zebra. I hope you're having a good flight up there. Why does that look like we're looking at the back of the airplane? I don't know. But let's see what happens. Oh, I see why. That was just an optical illusion. Oh, no, I did the wrong thing there. Wow, that was... I don't think it was really that gentle, was it? Let's see just that little bit again. So, I think that by... No, wait. If I unlock and then... No. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see what happens if I try that. Is that... Wait, resume? Yeah, resume. It's right there. Yeah, I don't know. Boop, boop, pause. It's so tough to get the camera in the place you really want it to capture what's happening just like right at that moment. So this, maybe if I can do pause just when it's like right there. So now let's reset the camera and go just a little bit to the side here. Maybe even right back there. And then well, you know, we could just do, instead of the from the ground, I think let's try, let's see what happens if we just do this. Let the camera follow it. No. That didn't work at all. Can we try that again? There we go. Okay. Because with that, we can even, like, get ourselves a little bit. Yeah, I'm just interested in seeing what it looks like from that point of view. So, well, we were not in the displaced, it was not a displaced threshold. I was afraid that we were, that I had touched down before the, before, I was afraid I had touched down on the little yellow stripy things there, but that does appear to be not the case, so. Yeah, huh, who knew? So, what do you say? A brief wing view. What if we go back to? Let's see. I think if we go, now I got to go there and then there, and I think wait no there. I think from there I can go here. Apparently I can. Lovely. Although that's a little bit. Whoop. There we go. Little corner of window going there. And again, one day soon, I will figure out how to play music while I'm doing something, but that day is not today. But so we won't make this a very long one, but just a brief look out the window of the old Mooney while we come in here to Saratoga Springs, New York. North Europe, yes indeed. Although, hey, Flight Gaming, welcome on in. Good to have you here. And yeah, Saratoga Springs, New York, and yeah, we're doing the Boston VATSIM Group's Wings Over New England Challenge Flight Program. This was IFR flight number 9, and we got a passing grade, miraculously enough. Oh, look at the shadow! I love this. Love the shadows in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, Skipper Jeff, he's been doing those for a lot of years. And yeah, boy, I think this whole taxi in, I think I'd never, okay, yeah, I remember pulling off and stopping to cancel IFR, but I think the whole taxi in and gathering for the group snapshot and all of that, I'm pretty sure I never cleaned up the airplane, which is why I think if I try and do anything now, the replay won't let me. But yeah, so there's that. 5:30. Let's see. So let me take a quick look here and see if it's still the same. Yeah, it's still the same center controller. Is anybody else do Boston Approach? No. There's a great guy on Boston Approach, but not qualified to take over center. So I don't see anybody who's on. Oh wait, let's see. So no, Providence Airlines. No, I don't think that. The other controllers that are on are not. Wait, is that? Yeah, because that's him and that's him. Yeah. So far there's nobody logged in who can take over center from the guy who we had. So I think at this point, rather than be greedy and ask him if we can try number 10. Hi, are you going to be on for another hour and a half? Instead, I think we will call it here, call it a stream here, but not without thanking a few people and not without doing the giveaway, of course. So if you have not yet typed !ticket into the chat to get an entry to the giveaway. Oh yeah, Skipper. Skipper Jeff. I'm like hypersensitive to. Not that anyone would ever say anything, but I would think it about myself and subconsciously say it about myself. I'm hypersensitive to my work here on the channel not being derivative. So, there are a number of very specific things that if they could be trademarked, the ramp donuts would certainly be, if not a SimCaesar trademark, then at least a signature. So I'm probably, so we've been streaming for just over 4 months now. And for the first 3 months, I didn't do WingView replays at all, because that was just, it's like signature SimCaesar. But there was some demand, and so I have reluctantly done some WingView replays. And kind of like what I'm thinking is, if I'm going to do WingView replays, I probably need to, in some way make them my own enough that they don't seem derivative. And it did occur. I woke up one morning recently thinking, because I definitely wanted music. And, SimCaesar's, the style of music that he uses in his stream, also very kind of SimC signature. I love show tunes. I know it's shamefully stereotypical for a gay man to like show tunes, but I don't fit most of the other stereotypes. So there you have. But so I think we might actually go with Wingview show tunes as kind of more like a trademark or signature Peter Mooney thing. But all that's going to require me figuring out just where I need to put what and what I need to set up in OBS to have music to come along with them. So at any rate, that's long story longer. That's where we are with Wingviews and no donuts. Yes, sincerest form of flattery, and yes, I'm not going to read that aloud, nor am I going to disagree. Yeah, so I think that's the clause under which I'm going to allow myself Wingview replays, because there's other people who do that as well. And then but the donuts, no. If I feel a need to do donuts, I will do them when I'm not streaming, and once in a while, they can be fun. But okay, so. I think hey, Flyer Joe, welcome on in. And I meant to say, so Flight Gaming 50. Hi, thank you for the follow. And I think so you asked what airport and that got answered, but did you have another question or say what server? So yeah, my stream title will always say what server I'm on, which will always be North Europe unless that server's having some kind of problem. And everybody's always welcome to fly along. And so, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday from U.S. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. till 6, sometimes 7. It's going to be more like 6 today. And that's the schedule for the foreseeable future. So welcome on in. Glad to have you here. And Flyer Joe, happy to see you. And Quas, thank you for your help. Quas, if you're still here, thank you so much for your help during the approach. And I kind of feel like I sort of abandoned you at the moment. But you know what? I guess I'm going to go back and retry everything, just completely ignoring the Bravo throttle quadrant I paid dearly for because it's just the things with the autopilot aren't working when I use it. So, and then I'll finally decide between SPAD.next, and X's and O's, and FSU IPC, which one, because I'm going to have to break down. It's become clear that in order to fine-tune the Bravo to do what I want it to do with each individual add-on airplane, I'm going to have to be able to intervene, and it just depends it's probably going to come down to which of those tools I have to learn the least computer programming for, because they all look to me like I'm going to have to go back to college for a computer science degree if I want to use any of those. But hopefully I'm wrong. But again, Quas, thank you for your help there during the approach. I appreciate it. If you are not following Quas, what on earth is wrong with you? QUASS__. You should definitely, doesn't stream all that often, but when he does, you want to be there. Absolutely. So let me say thank you to a few wonderful people, and then we will get on to the giveaway. Oh, and speaking of the giveaway, what's the status there? 15 people. There's 44 people watching the stream. And only 15 of you have gotten a ticket for the giveaway. Maybe because I didn't say what it was. It could be that. So we're giving away a free subscription to the Peter Mooney channel. Or if you are the winner drawn in the giveaway and you're already subscribed to the Peter Mooney channel, I will give you a subscription to any channel on Twitch that offers subscriptions. So, yes. Does it work if you type something after it? Papamo, LeCap, Papamo. It looks like it doesn't. So it looks like I'm just using the bare bones Stream Elements giveaway software, and so it's not smart like SimCaesarbot to know that it can just ignore anything that's after your. Oh, why is that still? in there, we could be enjoying something at least a little more. Well, that's not it either. There we go. And there's Dragon. Are you still here? That's barbecue beef. Looks like Dragon might have phased out. I think so. But here, we'll go over here and down here. There's the three of us anyway, and then we can go. You know what? Rather than fixing the sun, we'll just take it a little bit out of the. All right, that's better. There we go. So I just let me take a few moments. So type exclamation point ticket and smarty pants if you don't actually want one. While I say thank you to some folks who supported the stream today, and then we will do the giveaway, and then we will move on to what is next. Geekle, how sweet it is of you to resubscribe. That's absolutely a thrill and a delight. Thank you. And for 5 months yet, which would be a 5-month streak because the channel has only been going for 4 months and 2 days. So thanks for your support. Thank you for being here. Fabulous to see you as always. And Geekle, type welcome to Geeklepedia. Have you been busy? All right. Well, I hope that being busy is a good thing for you. It certainly has been for me. You know, before I say thank you and do the giveaway, there was just in the hour before the stream started today, I was suddenly struck by a really astonishing contrast. It occurred to me. So it was 5 years ago, just a little over 5 years ago, that my husband of 37 years passed away. And for about 3 years after that, and this is, just kind of the contrast to the perspective of looking back. For about 3 years after that, I remember most days being, at least some part of every day for about those first 3 years was spent at least half-heartedly from time to time thinking about, are there things that I could make, activities maybe I could engage in that would help to pass these interminable hours of every day? Because that was kind of the feeling tone of life. And I played a lot of solitaire and played a lot of other games on the phone just to, not sit there listening to the clock tick. And so it was that memory came up today in the context of noticing, it was a soundtrack reminded me of my declaration last week about this being fun. And that's why I'm not going to get all wound up and about it, is because I'm doing this for fun. And so he reminded me of that today. And then it was in the context of that I noticed the contrast between how those 3 years were and where I am today, which is really there's not enough hours in the day to get done all the things I would love to get done. At the beginning of the stream, I was talking about welcome sounds. I've got a very, very long list of people for whom I would really like to have a welcome sound, and it just takes the time to sit down and make it and then hook it up to the bot so that it plays when you come in. And so, I will work my way through that list in an order that is fun, but I think my whole point was thank you for being here and for engaging, in whatever way you do, whether it's just lurking or chatting actively or cheering bits and subscribing to the channel. In whatever way you engage with the Peter Mooney channel, the gift that you're giving me is a life in which there's more stuff that I really want to do than I can get done in a day, and that's okay, as opposed to who I was 3 years ago, who was, like I said, kind of just waiting for God. So anyway, thanks for that. Shadow, well, hey, you're welcome, and thanks. So thank you for being here, and specifically, thanks to, a bunch of resubscriptions today because I think so. It's just the anniversary, the channel anniversary, the 4-month anniversary just went by. Spundot, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that a great deal. Yeah, the channel became 4 months old a couple days ago, so we're a couple days into the 5th month, and so people are now who subscribed at the beginning are and like you notice, Geekle has his that little first badge is because he was one of the founding subscribers, and Soundtrack there also has the founder badge, and Rayburn I think is also a founder. So we had a bunch of founders resubscribing today for their 5th month. Quas, Rayburn, and Geekle, and then I think the others. So I did Drygon. Did you get Drygon? I think didn't get a founder's badge, but Drygon, Finbar, and K Thanks Bye also subscribed just within the first day or two of the channel starting out. So appreciate those all of those resubscriptions today. They're just the subscriptions provide the foundation for getting for the channel going on. So thank you. And then we had bits cheers from Soundtrack 78, Wilsonats, and Spundot. Appreciate those. Thank you very much, and a bunch of new followers today too. But that was. Buffalo Gold, Coaster Royalty, LeCap, and Flight Gaming 50. Appreciate you following today. So that's that. I think that means I got to switch back over to the other computer to go to that one. Should have the giveaway. Yes, there is our giveaway. Probably way too small to read. So what happens if I... Now we're up to 9, so we went from 15 to 19 tickets, but I got to tell you, for there being 40 people here, okay, well, 50% participation. We'll no founders, right? Yes, Dragon, you absolutely were among that very first group, and delightful to have you here. And oh my gosh, Vex Freeze, did I say hi earlier, or am I flashing back to like 3 o'clock this morning? When I think we were both in Blue Echo's chat. I think that's what it was. So, Vex Freeze, welcome. Happy to have you here. And last chance to type exclamation point ticket to get into the giveaway. It's 1 entry per person. We're giving away a free subscription to the Peter Mooney channel, or if you're already subscribed to the Peter Mooney channel, 1 free subscription to any channel on Twitch that offers subscriptions. Going thrice, going twice, going once, and we'll go ahead and go up here. Oh, I have a notification. I wonder what that's about. And that's is that why I'm okay? I'll check that out after the screen. So, seeing nobody else typing exclamation point ticket, I'm going to. Geekle. Oh, good. Oh, Geekle, you got a ticket. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway. And we have, I forgot, we even have the giveaway is over. See, Skipper Jeff, there's some of that sincerest form of flattery right there. The giveaway is over. And then, hey, HRG Scoop, good to see you. Hi, welcome on in. Oh, wait, did I? Yes. Oh, okay, good. No, Flight Gaming 50 got a ticket before I hit the button. And HRG Scoop, I would have left the giveaway open for another 7 seconds had I known you were just arrived. But we got 22 entries. The list over here is only a partial list. I'm not sure why Stream Elements even bothers, but what's going to happen is when I click the draw winner button, a name is going to appear right here, and that is still not really all that big for y'all to be able to see, is it? So can I get... Oh, wait, but then if I go there, then do we get... Nope, with that one I can't see the button to click, so there we go. That's the best I can do for the moment. So, without any further let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and pick a winner. Mustix, are you here? Congratulations. Mustix, you have won a gift subscription to, I know Mustix is well, I mean, you know what? I should check just in case it has lapsed somehow. And why am I not seeing? Oh, okay, there's Mustix. And no, Mustix subscription is current. So Mustix, are you here? I will not take a lot of everybody else's time. Wait, and I will just send you a message. There we are, back to there. So then that really means the only thing left to do is decide who we're going to raid. And wait, is there? No, okay, that's good. Oh no. I kind of try to stick with flight sim streamers, he said, even as he saw that, oh, is that? Oh, yeah, no, but he's been on forever. And, I mean, I would do that one, but I know they're probably rating out even as we go. So what's up with, let me see if I can see how long this person has been on. Well, that's a fairly substantial amount of time, but, so here's the deal. I know that, you know, I mean, ordinarily I like to raid a flight sim streamer as opposed to something else. Although we have raided Sagrin Mia and Stubborn Old Gal on occasions. Oh, and I just did a copy on the wrong computer. I hope that didn't mess anything up over there. It didn't. So we're gonna raid. We're going to raid DeLorean, but he's not streaming as DeLorean. He's streaming as Trains with Tyler. So if train sim is not your thing and you want to watch something else, perfectly fine. Or if you got to like get dinner or whatever. But if you can stick around long enough for the raid, just to chunk a bunch of emotes and throw a bunch of love DeLorean's way or Tyler's way, that would be super. So let me go ahead and get that going here. So #raid and see if I copied it correctly. It seems as if I did. Follower. So it's warning me that it has a follower or subscriber only chat. Meaning if you haven't followed Trains with Tyler, you may not be able to give him a bunch of emotes. But if you haven't followed Trains with Tyler, even if Train Sim's not your thing, give him a follower, because it's a new channel that he launched, and it would be great to get him up to enough followers to make affiliate. Oh, except I think he did make affiliate he made affiliate recently. So at any rate, we're going to rate him now. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thanks again for the support in bit cheers and resubscriptions. That all makes a huge difference. Most of all, Scarecrow, I'll never leave home again. Most of all, Soundtrack 78, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the work that you do for the channel. And I'm just writing down Mustix or I'll forget. Would not want to do it without you, and hope I never have to. So that's where that is. So I'll be back in 2 days on Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 16, 17, 1900 Zulu, 8 p.m. for those of you in England, 9 p.m. in the rest of Europe, noon on the West Coast. You can take it from there if you're not in one of those places. But thanks for being here. And, oh.
The Raid Peter! It's the Raid Peter! Hello, Peter Mooney! Hello, Peter Mooney! Followers! Welcome, welcome.